Hello and welcome back to CS38 Racing, and we are here for part 24 of Ride 5 Career Mode. And we're taking on 2000s, well basically Japanese sports bikes from the 2000s, racing modified. So we're going around 3 circuits around Japan, and we'll be doing single lap qualifiers and 5 lap races. So something a bit different. Lucky we unlocked that Honda in the previous challenge, the race modified Honda. That will really solidify our ability to compete in these rounds against, I presume, the R1 and a few other brands as well. Let's have a look at what other brands are on offer. So we've got Honda, Yamaha and Suzuki. I thought there might be a bit more than that, but there's 3 variations of what Honda has on Race Modified. Then Yamaha has the R1 on Race Modified, the 2008 R1, and then Suzuki has the 2007 GSXR 1000. So that's sort of the bikes that are around. We've only got one option here, so we're going to go with the CBR 1000RR Fireblade from 2005. We're going to change up the rim color here. I think white might be the best rim color, but in saying that, a red wouldn't look too bad if it matches the red on the bike. Sort of that darker red, that doesn't look too bad either. But let's see if blue matches at all as well. Okay, the blue does a little bit, but it's not a huge amount. I think we're going to stick with the white. I think the white looks best overall. Yeah, let's go with the white. We can apply that, and tyres are all the same, so that's not going to make any difference at all. Let's take this Honda down to the racetrack. Okay, so we're down here for the qualifier. A single lap qualifier around this tight circuit. It hasn't really matched with me in the past due to the fact that it is quite tight, it is a twisty circuit, and we're looking to ensure that we keep the pace as best as possible. So, big twitch on the rear there, that's going to lose us time. Very tight circuit. I see this is more of a 600 circuit if anything, or probably even less. It's a very tight circuit. Oh, we've missed that. All of that section was really horrible, so I'm not expecting a great time out of this one. Into the hairpin now of turn 9. Back onto the power down the back straight before we go around the long turn 10. This corner takes a long time to roll, and then we roll onto a short start-finish straight. And that puts us in... Oh, I thought we might be a bit higher than that. No, we're dead last. We're dead last again. So our qualifying form has not been that great over the last few episodes. Let's see if we can change that in the race. Down here on the grid, let's see what we can do with the 2005 Honda. Looks like there's a lot of Hondas around, so might be the bike of choice. Braking into turn 1. It's a very tight turn 1 considering how big the field is. Looking to make our way through. Here gets a little bit sketchy. Thought we were doing very well to not clip anyone there or get clipped, because that would be immediately down into the gravel. Again, gingerly through turn 6. And turn 7. It's turn 8 now. Whoa, big slide on the rear into turn 9. But we might still be able to hook up the rear quickly enough and get on the power to maintain a good run down the back straight. Heavy into turn 10, trying to hold the line against the number 77. Just the slightest tap on the rear there and we've gone down. So let's see if we can get back into this one maybe back into the points. Oh, we've really messed up our braking marker there. Then down we go. So we've got ourselves in a relatively bad position of being in last position. So that's not too good. I guess we'll have to manage that as we go and see what we can do and see how we can manage. Touching the curbs there, it really unsettled the bike. So we're in a lonely last place at this stage, and I don't think we're going to make any time back. With 3.7s back, or 3.3 seconds back off the last rider. So I don't know if we're going to be able to improve that quickly. Into turn 9 now. I do think it's a very good track, but I just haven't got a bike that I've gelled with on it. We are 5/10 up in this last sector, so maybe we will have a bit of an improvement on this final lap, which would be good. At least it would be something that would be a positive aspect of the race, but other than that, it is not a huge difference for us overall. Oh, we're on the gravel. That was not what I was wanting to do. That's not going to be our fastest lap here. Definitely not going to be our fastest lap. And there we go. Dead last. Just not good. And of course, in the championship, that will also put us at dead last. Okay, we jump down to the next track here. We're straight into qualifying. Very aptly named Turn 11, last corner. Very good track name, corner name on that one. Excellent track designers, whoever came up with that one. Okay, we're into the first corner. Into turn 2 of Williams. Now into turn 3. Flick into turn, well, I would counter that as turn 4. Apparently that's all turn 3. Turn 4 is Atwood Curve. Pretty good track this. I do think this is one of my sort of favourite tracks in the sense of I like it, but it can be difficult to get a good time around here if you're not careful. And we're also taking it nice and cautiously because it's our first time around, but it makes it interesting in the races anyway for the single lap qualifiers. You're trying to go curb to curb here, inside apex to curb on the right hand side of the track, making sure that you're using as much of the track as possible so that you can gain as much speed that you need. Easing ourselves into the aptly named last corner and across the line. There we go, that put us directly into 5th place, so not bad overall. Let's see what we can do here in the race if we can put ourselves in a better situation than we were in the last round. We're already fighting for the lead into turn 1, and we've managed to secure that. Into turn 1, into these little chicane sections.
Already 2.2 seconds ahead at this stage is pretty good for our overall race pace. Now down into turn 5, the hairpin corner. It's very tight through there. So we flick left. Again. Left, holding on to the accelerator here, getting a good run down this short straight, heavy on the brakes into this, so that it's almost like a double hairpin. Got one hairpin here, followed by another hairpin. Go through. Round for the first lap. Lorna is in 2nd and Lenny is in 3rd. So this is where we want to be. We want to be at the pointy end of the races. Cross the line with the 139.275. We're a bit deep into turn 1, but we still stay within track limits, which is a positive overall. Bit twitchy on the change of direction there. But we now come into the fast and flowing section of turn 3. Down the upward curve now. Diving down into the heavy braking zone for turn 5. Pulling up the bike, trying to get in close to the curb so that we can get a good exit and flick back into turn 6 of Revolver. Using the curb where we can into turn 7 of Piper. There we go, we are up a good amount on our previous lap time. That was the first lap though, so that I guess is to be expected. Out of the last corner, power down the straight, putting on the gas, doing the best that we can here to make an effort to make an impact. Oh, we've gone out onto the curbs and we're into the Kitalita and we dropped it. How embarrassing there. Anyway, let's see. Oh, they've also run deep into turn 1, so the losses that we did incur, we've managed to pull back. We go straight for the lead there, heavy on the brakes into the Williams turn 2. We're already back out with a 2nd gap, so even though we did make an embarrassing mistake, we have been able to bring it back to a position where we're in pretty good stead. Oh, we're on the edge of the circuit there. We picked up a 10th of a penalty there. where we come across the line now for the final lap. We look to have finally regained... Oh, nope. We've run off the track. I was going to say it looked like we regained the time that we had originally made and then lost because of the mistake at turn 1, but then we made another mistake into turn 1. Whee! There we go. Got a bit twitchy in the rear there going onto the gravel trap. Okay. So let's zone in, just close out the rest of this race. We've got ourselves a lovely victory lined up here as long as we stay on the bike. Easing our way through the corners here, just making sure that we're braking a little bit earlier than we need to, just so that we maintain stability. And oh, we've gone a bit deep, but that's okay, we can do a cut back. From there, we're looking to maintain a good pace around the last corners to close out the race. Managed to close this one out. It's a victory for us here, and that puts us 25 points better off than we were for the first race. So let's see where that puts us in the championship. Championship would put us, I think, about 4th or 5th. So now we're down to our last race. We're doing the qualifying here in a wet, soggy Sujo or Sugo. I don't know how it's pronounced entirely, but either way, this is a good track too. Bit tricky, but once you get your head around how it works, it's a bit of a technical track. To this tricky hairpin curve, and we're going to this chicane, which is a very fun corner to go through. To put the power on down this back straight. There we go, we've managed to put a good amount of time into that one. I feel like we should be able to get a relatively good time here, but this is a sector that I lose a bit of time into this corner. Flicking right now into the 110R corner. We power down the straight now, looking to get on the power as soon as possible and reach top speed, and let's see where that puts us in the race. Astonishingly, it is dead last, so we are not proving to be going too well in the qualifying. Now that we're off the line, let's see if we can gain some positions here. I feel like we have some pretty good race pace. Into turn 1, we're taking it gingerly through turn 1. We don't want to lose out on anything. We don't want to lose any positions here or go down. Going to the inside of these two Hondas, we've blocked off the line, also looking to make a pass on the rider ahead of us, which we do. We've come into this sort of section. Oh, got a bit twitchy on the curbs, and that lost us a bit of drive. Down into the high point curve. Coming out of Rainbow Corner now onto the back straight. Bit of a twitch on the rear there, but I think we're going to get a good run. On the brakes, heavy now into horseback corner. Looking through this infield section, trying to maintain the pace as much as possible. Come out of the final corner. On the accelerator now, clicking up through the gears. Slam on the brakes, making sure that we're getting through this first sector. Feels like we're making some time on the top 7 here. So hopefully we can put ourselves in a position to fight for a top 5. Take a smoother line through here than the rest of the competitors here. Oop, a little bonk on the back there. See quite a few battles going on ahead, so if all these riders keep battling, it's going to drag us back into contention here. Looking to make a move. We made a move down into horseback quarter, running a little bit deep, but we managed to pull it back, close the door on the opponent behind us. But they're looking to make a move around the outside. Very brave. We sort of had to sit up there. The track lights are on now, so that adds another element to this race, which means the track temperature may be dropping. Look at this fantastic battle that's happening ahead of us with the 3 bikes. As we now come down the straight with a very good time there. We definitely are closing in on this top 5 battle. So let's see where this race can take us. If we can have another strong result here, it would be really good for mainly our pride, I guess. We don't need the race modified bike because we already have it. Flick into the change of direction. Oh, they were sitting right in our line there, so we were blocked as to the line we wanted to take. Gonna take a little bit of a late lunge. Cause the rider to have to sit up. Back on the power, 4th place in sight. So this is a pretty good recovery from last spot on the grid. Oh, Alex is making a move back on the inside there, but we block them out into the 110R corner. Back onto the power now. 2 laps still remaining. Making some good time here through the first few corners. Flicking the bike left into the 3rd corner. Just over the edge of the curb there. That's caused us to run wide. So having to take a few different sort of lines to ensure that we maintain the speed. Click up the gears down the back straight. I'm going to go into the heavy braking zone here, the hardest braking zone on the circuit. But we're deep. We're going to lose a little bit of time there. Again wide, but hopefully we can maintain. Whoa, we've had a bit of a wheelie there. That's going to lose us some momentum. We seem to be making some good time in this final corner here on Lenny ahead of us. Looking to make a move possibly on Lenny here. A little bit wide, but we can still line up a move coming into the next sector. Back on the brakes now. Looking to make a move on the inside. Oh, we've made a little bit of a whoopsie there, and then we've gone onto the inside of the track, but luckily we didn't go down, so we're back again to make an attacking move. It's 4th place that we've been able to secure here on the final lap. Back on the power now, down the back straight. Into turn 9. Whoa, we've gone way too hard into there. Locked the brakes and gone down. We're still in 8th position, so we're still in for a points-based position, which is good, but it could have been so much more. Around the final corner now, we're going to place in 8th. Let's see where it puts us in the championship. Either way, I think we'll safely be through to the next group. There we go. So, if you've enjoyed that one, give it a big thumbs up, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really means the world to show your support here for the channel. That'll round it out for this episode. Next episode, we're going on to Endurance Modified 1000cc sports bikes. So make sure not to miss that one. And we'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, have fun. Bye for now.